What is up, everybody? We are back. It is Thursday. This is episode 43, I believe, of a midday interesting discussion, intriguing discussion, mildly interesting discussion, something. And, well, you know what? I am your host, PJ Wessels. We are back. It is 3 days in a row. Don't call it a streak because, well, might jinx it. But how is everybody doing on this thrilling Thursday? It is June 11th, 2020. My goodness, we are getting close to 3 full months of me sitting here and working from home. Woot. Woot. And again, it's like the most annoying thing now is that it's gotten warm. And, well, we had one nice day yesterday where it cooled down and I could open all the windows. You had the breeze coming through and it was knocking stuff over. It was fine. Nothing broke. We're good. But it's 83 now. Like, it's going to get up to like 83 today. 86 tomorrow. It's like, sure, overnight, okay, maybe it could be kind of good, but not super excited about that either. So, like, by the time it actually hits like 58 overnight, I'll be asleep probably, because that's going to be like midnight, 1 a.m. So, it takes forever to cool off once it does warm up, so it's a little frustrating, but I guess it is what it is. But we are here on Thursday. And it's gotten warm, and it means you have to like run your AC and stuff, so it's not great. I should probably see what my temperature is actually set to right now, because finally I had to close up all my windows. It was getting warmer and getting a little humid. That was not what I wanted, but don't also really want to be like sitting here in sweat and stuff. That doesn't sound appealing, so I had to do something about it. But it's Thursday, last day of actual work for me. We'll see how long that day goes, but that's okay. What else is up today? Golf is back. Live golf is back. It is I think the Charles Schwab Challenge, based on the umbrellas and I think some of the flags that I was seeing in the coverage. It is taking place somewhere in Texas. I don't know where, but we have live golf back and going. So that's exciting. I'm not sure what sort of delays they may have encountered trying to get back, because like one of my initial thoughts is like, well, it's golf. People don't really have to be that close together. Like in general, it's like you and your caddy, you should be okay. So maybe there was just more, and it could have been something with the course. It could have been something with, there's still plenty of factors going into it. But I would have thought golf could have maybe tried to get back sooner. But who knows? Plenty of things that they ran into, and I really did not keep up in terms of like where golf was in terms of coming back. So yesterday that, oh hey, guess what? There's live golf tomorrow, and it's here today, and it looks great, and it's in Texas, and it looks sunny and nice there, so that's good. But that was exciting and fun to watch. Dustin Johnson, I think, almost had a hole-in-one, so that was cool. But what is else? What else is up? Close to the weekend, so that's good. Hopefully folks are getting excited for that and have something to do. At least, again, we're all stuck from home, working, doing stuff from home, but realizing that I probably need food. I'm getting low on like bread, milk, chocolate milk, stuff like that. Getting low on that. I'm going to need to get that. Also getting low on granola bars. I'd have a granola bar before this, because, well, my stomach was saying, hey, we're empty, we need food, and, well, didn't have much time, so I had a granola bar, realizing I'm very low on granola bars now. And I like the ones from Target, but again, the last Target experience I had was kind of scary. Just like 50% of people in masks. It's like, I think I'll pass on that. So maybe it will be a go to Hy-Vee and get some granola bars from there too, but I don't know. We'll see. Problem is, like, I get the Target granola bars, so I don't know what, I guess I can probably look at like Hy-Vee aisles online and stuff and see what granola bars they have. Most granola bars are usually pretty close, so guessing the Hy-Vee one would probably be pretty good too. And maybe they have other flavors besides chocolate chip, peanut butter chocolate chip, and Monster. So we'll see. But gonna take food at some point. That's kind of the big thing for this weekend. Probably ride my bike some. Rode my bike last night, so that was good. Felt good. Sunday night is the Was that 96, 99, 98? The Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa like home run chase is there's a 30 for 30 for that on Sunday night, so I'm excited for that. Definitely looking forward to watching that on Sunday evening, and I think it'll probably be like similar length of like 2-ish hours. Okay, Ravi 1980. I was 5. I remember it kind of, but not really. So I'm excited to be able to watch that again and be like, oh wow, like I actually, and maybe I'll remember a little bit of it, but it's more cultural osmosis kind of stuff, I think. Ravi is saying that Sunbelt dark chocolate chunk granola bars are the best. The thing is, the Target ones are like, I think a box of 24 of them for $3, which is really nice. So I'm definitely on the side of it. If I can just be a little frugal, that'd be awesome. But Sunbelt usually are pretty good. So okay, dark chocolate chunk. Where's my pad of paper? This is what I get for like not being organized. I've got a piece of paper, but where is that pad? Do you guys see the pad? No, you don't either. Okay. There's something on the back of this. There are numbers on the back of that. We're good. Here we go. Okay, Sunbelt dark chocolate chunk. Is 98.98 like when he got real close or something? Sunbelt dark chocolate chunk. Okay, thanks, Robbie. Robbie just gonna be my food source. Butter braids, granola bars. Be great. Super duper healthy. Super duper wonderful for trying to maintain proper bicycle fitness, but that's okay. What else? Yep, gotta get food. I don't think I need to get anything else. Well, no, I think I've got enough dishwasher and laundry detergent. I'm down to like my last container of the pods for each, but I think I've got a substantial amount in there still. I can certainly get through at least another week. So, why did you eat 2? Why would you eat 2? Okay, 62 is 98.98. Okay. Why would you eat 2 protein bars? Is that like lunch? I guess it's 12:20 there. But yeah, I've heard that's the thing. It's like, yeah, protein bars usually are hit or miss. I think. Oh no, I tried a trial box from like Built Bar or something, and the Built Bars were fine. I'd much rather, like, if I'm gonna get protein from a artificial kind of source, I'll just make it in like a protein shake with chocolate milk, because that at least still kind of tastes good. So protein bars, yeah, they're very hit or miss, I think. Okay, so Ravi is saying the 98.98 was home run 62. Okay, thanks, Ravi. 5 years old. 98.98 would have probably been really close to when I started elementary school. That seems so long ago, but also like not. That's weird. That's really weird. That's like, yeah. Okay. I definitely know I was like watching baseball at that time, but I had no concept of, I think, some of that stuff. Again, the Cubs were on TV a bunch because WGN and during the day. So that was kind of like prime opportunity for me to watch some of that. But then I got educated and became a Brewers fan because that was so much better. Speaking of baseball, the MLB draft was last night. At least round 1 was. Round 1 of 5, which the whole discussion of why are they just doing 5 rounds and such, and the financial stuff behind it is annoying and dumb and not something I really want to get into on this. But my goodness, the Chicago Cubs and all of MLB are patting themselves on the back for having the Chicago Cubs draft somebody from Chicago. Okay, great. But, well, I mean, okay, cool, that's fine, I guess. But, I mean, maybe make it more about the fact that, oh, hey, he's probably a pretty good baseball player, and that's why you're drafting him. Not the fact that he's from Chicago. I mean, whatever. They were, and again, it's like Chicago Cubs and national audience stuff is annoying, so that was, but whatever. C'est la vie. It's Cubs. They'll figure out some way to probably mess it up. Ricketts will do something, so it'll be fine. But what else is going on? Again, the rest of the draft is today or this evening. All other 4 rounds, and then they can sign undrafted people for $20,000. That seems like something super duper fair, but whatever. Yeah, no, we got golf this weekend. UFC Fight Island kind of stuff is that this weekend? Next weekend? That's something. They finally have it. They're going to Fight Island somewhere in Abu Dhabi. So I get to fight at like 6 a.m. local time in order to be like nighttime here. So seems like a very interesting experience and makes me very glad that I'm not subject to anything like that. Because while I can more or less kind of pick my hours, and that's great. I really appreciate it. Otherwise, big plans for the weekend. Ride my bike a bunch, probably. There is currently a Strava challenge to do 10,000 feet of climbing. Yes. I think it was over 10 days. And it was... Why did my computer... I just got a ding on Teams. Oh, it's something. It's just... Okay, it's not directly at me. That's fine. How do I go to challenges? There we go. Maybe. Here we go. Yeah, 10,000 feet, and I've got 3 days left to do it. So I need to do roughly 3,500 feet in 3 days. That should be fine. I've been doing like workouts up the Zwift version of Alpe d'Huez, so Alpe du Zwift. And the last 2 workouts that have been like an hour have been 2,000 some feet. So getting another 3,500 in 3 days should be pretty easy. So that'll be good. Do that, keep doing some of the workouts, and move forward through that. What else? Get food, because food is important. Ride my bike, because I like doing that. Watch the Mark McGwire Sammy Sosa thing, 30 for 30. Lots of Sammy Sosa 30 for 30. Lots of sisses. And what else? There was something else I was going to do. I don't remember. That's not so good. But that's okay. Do that, and I probably... Obviously, if I can't locate a pad of paper, I probably need to organize stuff around here a little bit. So, could do that. Probably play around a little bit with my... Pardon me, I'm going to cough right now. Play around with my Discord bot for my online league, because that's fun and interesting and always a neat little thing to bring to the Sunday sim, so that's good. Study some. I could probably do some studying. That'll be good. Realizing that I've got a variety of library checkouts that I think are actually maybe going to have a final due date on them sometime. I think both my Johnston and downtown Des Moines library ones are set to be due July 1st right now. They keep getting pushed back. But I'm realizing that we're almost halfway through June. So probably should maybe look into returning those. So maybe at least when I go get groceries, if I go to Hy-Vee, I can return the Johnston ones. And then I need to figure out getting downtown at some point to return the Des Moines library one. Because, yeah, I still got a book from them from before all of this. So wait and see on that. I think they've probably got like some kind of like online chat that I could check with too. Well, the Des Moines library's got a bunch of branches too, I think. So I don't know if I necessarily need to go to the downtown one. I don't know where the closest one is, so So the downtown one is like the one that I know about, but there's like 5 or 6, I think. There's one that's probably closer to me. So get my car out, go drive to that, drive to Hy-Vee, drive to Johnston. That'll be good. It'll be fun. I don't think it's supposed to rain, but I could really like weather we had yesterday would have been great for like a week, but no, you get it for a day. Now it's 86 tomorrow and probably only going to get warmer, but that's fine, I guess. What else? What else? There was. I mean, so we had our actuarial department meeting today and trying to do a couple of not these kind of like topics to discuss between both all the civil unrest that is going on and the underlying like, okay, there's racism being involved with that. Discussing that is not comfortable to discuss. That nobody, I think, gets pleasure in doing that, and it's uncomfortable. And then engagement survey stuff is not going to be super fun to talk about, especially when you've got some results that don't look very good. Like that bright red number there for I think that I do get the opportunity to do what I do best every day that's bright red. And it's like, yeah, that's not fun to talk about. That's reflecting. I mean, it reflects poorly on how everything goes, and something is up, or there's some sort of problem, and now we have to try to figure out a way to discuss it. And in a group of 50 people, that's not something we really want to do. But hopefully this is the beginning of the discussion, not the end of it, and it's an opportunity to at least recognize that, hey, there seems to be something up with this, and while it's kind of the current state of how everything is, instead of just accepting, it's like, okay, yeah, we have rate reviews that are due, and we have rate plans, and this is what we need to do for it. And it's like, well, is that really the only thing? And is that the end all be all? And is there no opportunity to at least try to improve that, to make it a little bit easier? Or looking for some way to make stuff better? So, figuring that stuff out. Determining, okay, yes, there is obviously a backlog of things that need to be done, but is there a way that we can do it in a different way that gets it maybe done a little bit faster in the future? Can we innovate in some way? I mean, Nationwide in general is trying to talk about innovation, but is there a way that we can do that within our own like in our department? I don't know. And certainly seeing some teams that are further along in CLT than we are in property having scores that are lower than I think ours would have been. We didn't get our results because we probably had 4 or 5 people respond. I mean, if it was, it would have been 5 people. So I don't know if we even got all of our responses in. So it's like, okay, hey, yeah, they're further along, and it's their engagement looks to be worse, and we're just getting into this kind of stuff. Yeah, it's discouraging, but hopefully it also is an opportunity for us to be aware of that and be ready for it, because there's no avoiding the fact that, hey, this is going to, these things need to be done. But if we can go into it with the understanding that, yeah, this is going to probably cause some stress, and if we can figure out some ways to address it beforehand, maybe that'll help a little bit. I don't know. And I don't think that falls squarely on the shoulders of any single member of the team. And while you can try to assess, it's an opportunity to potentially lay blame at somebody's feet, there's probably something that almost everybody can do. And if nothing else, it is acknowledging that, hey, this is this is something that stinks and it sucks. And there's not a lot of positive stuff coming out with this right now, but it's like, hey, we think this is causing the problem. Okay, well, I know I probably made 1 or 2 derisive jokes about when we're getting into lean, the 5 whys and stuff, I think. And it's like, why is all of this stuff? Why are they cleaning it so much? It was like, the Jefferson Memorial. I mean, it's like, okay, why is this so bad? Well, because we have to do this. Well, why do we have to do that? Because of all of this. And is it an exercise that might help? Yeah, it might. And I think it will probably partially depend on the attitude that is brought into the discussion. If we come into it thinking, it's like, well, this is going to be something that really won't contribute much, it'll be something that will maybe highlight an issue, but given the premium related stuff and given we're in a hiring freeze. So if it's a capacity related thing, well, there's not much we can do to address that. It's like, well, okay, but is that the only thing that we can do is that the end all be all? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know. But coming into it with the attitude that, okay, no, this is the problem, we can't address it, we're just going to talk in circles for an hour, that won't help. And I think being comfortable admitting that, hey, there's something wrong, and having that acknowledgement throughout all levels of the organization will probably be more beneficial than hurtful. And each person accepting that, hey, something is wrong, and I'm contributing to it in some manner. It probably first step is acceptance, and then you have to address it. So being aware of it coming down the pipe for a team like CP, and then looking at like BA and BOP, and they're significantly further into this, and stuff is going on. So, well, okay, yeah, you have to be ready for that, and accept the fact that, yeah, this is going on, and it stinks, and there's, like Matt said, a bunch of turnovers. Well, okay, yes, what can we do to address different stuff? And a lot of us are working from home right now. So what can we do remotely? Do we use Teams to set up kind of like happy hours or something? Who knows? But lots of stuff going on. So, I mean, I could espouse for another 8 minutes. I could probably espouse for another 18 minutes about the engagement survey stuff. But I mean, it'll be a one-way conversation, and after a while I'll just end up in an echo chamber with myself, and I don't want to do that. So hopefully teams are having multiple conversations about this, because one conversation is not going to fix this. So we have to be ready for that. What else is going on in the world? Just like the obvious stuff. Iowa State Fair has officially been canceled. I've not gotten an opportunity to discuss that. Ravi let me know of that yesterday. So Iowa State Fair it's not canceled. It's been postponed. We're going to have 2 fairs next year, in the words of Ravi. It's been postponed to 2021. The 2021 fair will happen at some point, but the 2020 fair is happening in 2021. So that makes sense. But David, if the best thing you can do is juggle sharp knives, are you in the right business? But I don't know. And provide it being the best thing you can do, you can probably do it pretty well. Yeah, are you in the right business? I don't know. So who knows? Well, and there's the whole thing that I am best at or whatever. There's a skills tracker that we could utilize at some point. Yes, there's limited opportunities to take advantage of that, but there's an opportunity for it probably. But not my role. Not my kettle of fish to boil. So Iowa State Fair canceled. Makes tons of sense. You got a bunch of people, and just it's not worth trying to have that. Sorry guys, but just nope. Something that's a good idea. So that's the right call. It's a little weird that it took this long, but it's Iowa. It's fine. Stuff was figured out at some point. You were kicked out of the circus. Well, that's not so good. Hopefully it wasn't because of your knife juggling skills, because if it was, they're probably not very skilled. But guessing that wouldn't be why you would have been kicked out of the circus. So that's okay. Ooh, that's looking at stuff, cleaning. Something else that needs to go back to the library down there. Needs to go back to my collection. But what else? Ride my bike, clean, get food, study, watch Sammy. So that seems like a full weekend. That is plenty of stuff that would keep me occupied for much of the weekend. So I don't think I need to figure out any other plans. I kind of wish I could. I mean, I could just do this on Teams and just run it through there. Because, well, then you don't get the overlay, but I can still use the chat. And, like, I can't have a fun. Like, I'm limited to my background. I mean, I'm not going to try to relocate to somewhere interesting in my house, partially because nothing else is probably as interesting anyway. But with Teams, you can do, like, fun backgrounds. So, changing that on, like, a daily basis would be kind of fun. But I don't know. Again, I can figure out how to make, like, my microphone works with that. And then in theory, you could do, like, interviews. So maybe then I can't, I don't know. We'll figure something out. Maybe we move it to Teams and then I just use this and figure something out. It means I need to unfold my computer, though. Not super excited about. But I could figure that out. And muting is a keyboard shortcut. I remember how to do that. So, maybe that'll be something that, like, depending on if I do this into, like, July. Maybe that's what I'll do. Because do this week, next week, vacation the week after that. So, no, I'm not going to be doing this the last full week of July. Sorry, folks, but vacation. Actually, time off. That'll be good. And then come back and who knows? Fairness, the beginning of July, who knows what's going to kind of be going on in the office and stuff. I would anticipate that if folks know that they're coming back to the office, they are going to be, like, they're going to be aware of it. I'm not going to take a mid on the road, Ravi, partially because I'm going to go, like, visit my folks and they have crummy internet. So I have no idea if this would work. I mean, I could drop, like, podcast episodes and stuff, so that's something I could do. But not going to probably do, like, live stuff for sure, because, well, time off is important. And stress relief, because I'm anticipating there's going to be a decent amount of stress these last, like, 5 days of work for me. So that'll be great, but that's okay. What else is up? Ravi, how many of your kids' activities are still going on? Have any of them opened back up? Like, my cousin is a freshman and was able to get back to doing baseball. So that opened and practices have been going on. Games, I think, are, like, due to start, like, next week. So I don't know what other kids' activities have been opened back up. And you're up in Ames, so I don't know if the county stuff is different up there. You really? Oh, that's kind of. What about, like? Yeah. Okay, so soccer is definitely just in the fall. Okay. And soccer's weird because, like, it's not entirely like, you don't have there's, like, space, but I don't know. I think the Des Moines or Central Iowa co-ed soccer league is still in a holding pattern. I don't think I'd want to do the smaller side 7-on-7 stuff anyway, because it's early still, and who knows? No idea if that'll happen in the fall. So wait and see on that, I think. Especially if I'm not going to do the half, which I really don't want to. Maybe I'll do that again. We'll see. But I still have I keep forgetting that. Like, I've got my triathlon now in October, if that happens. But that's just not going to be fun. That's going to be cold. May is usually fine. Like, one not great weather day for the tries in May. October is going to be so less likely to be good, especially up in Waverly. I think we got very lucky with the type of weather that we got for the marathon and half marathon last October down here in Des Moines. but let's go north and east into Waverly. So I don't know if it's going to be great weather then. It's before homecoming, and homecoming is later in October, so I guess that's a good thing. But still don't feel good about. Do not feel good about it being good weather. I mean, the swim's in the pool, which is fine, but the bike and the run, it's not going to be super great. And transitions outside, so coordinate that. Somehow have a waterproof bag ready, and maybe a plastic bag on my saddle. So I don't know. Kind of wait and see, I guess, there. But I probably will. The other thing, I think, if that's going on, I need to figure out something. I need to try to go swim at some point. I have no idea if, like, and I live close to Summit, and they've got a pool. No idea if that's open. No idea if that is open to the public and what that is like, and I don't really know if I trust it yet to be like clean and such. I mean, it's like pool clean, but like viral clean, I'm not sure. So swim training might have to be all strength training, and then I have to get back and run at least a little bit, and try to get used to that impact stuff again. But take it slow. It's more being able to do it, and then it's a 5K at the end of it. That should be fun. Okay. And I think I think pools around here, some of them, like the Y and stuff, have been opening. But those are, I'd rather just go to the school because it's like a mile away. I mean, I could jog there or bike there if it was nice. But kind of wait and see. But yeah, it's like, again, I'm able to still ride my bike and stuff, but folks who are older than me and their knees are just not able to do much at all. Yeah, swimming is great for them because it can be cardio and it's completely like lacks impact. So that's a great opportunity for some folks to hopefully get back to swimming. But I'll wait and see for everything because that's probably the way to handle most of it. I don't know. It is 11:47 now. I think when was that at noon or is that at 12:15? I did that 12:15. Interesting. But there's a credibility meeting that I have to, that I'm going to attend because, well, that part of the indication's coming up. Because why not have more added to what I need to do? Fudge sickles, but that's okay. Anyway, I'll be back, I think tomorrow. I forget what time is maybe I won't be back tomorrow. What time is the Nationwide thing tomorrow at Nationwide Arena? Forget. I need to look into that. Put that on my calendar. Are we supposed to get like an email about that? I don't know. Well, maybe this will happen tomorrow. We'll see. If the thing is happening, you'll figure it out. 10 a.m. Central Time. Awesome. So we can do that, and then I can have reaction to it, which will be just great. I don't know. It's tomorrow, and I don't work tomorrow, so we'll see. But it is 11:48. I need to get food. Other people need to get food. We've got a meeting in half an hour and such, so lunch is important. Mackenzie, I will respond to whatever you posted on Teams. Don't worry. Otherwise, everybody have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. I probably will talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, I think so. We'll see. I plan on it. Because, well, talking is helpful. And, well, even if I'm just talking to myself and can watch myself talk to myself, something comes out of it. Whether or not it's good for everybody else, I don't know. But that doesn't really matter. This is self-therapeutic. So, talk to people, things, the world, the internet tomorrow. Same time, same place, 23 and a half hours later. Until then, again, everybody remember to wash your hands, be safe out there, wear a mask if you're going to go out because, well, I should really get a mask from like Ford Madison. Those look kind of fun. Masks can be fashionable. They don't have to be just like little disposable ones. You can get fashionable ones and look good when you go do it. So, wear a mask, wash your hands, be safe out there. I will talk at y'all tomorrow because, well, who else am I going to talk to? So, until then, see